We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos on Sunday Night Primetime. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He fields it at the 8. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
He's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before he even had a chance to develop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Udi's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one out wide to Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And the Texans first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Tony.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Dominique Hampton. 4 yards.
Here's second and 6.
Second and 6. At the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins, and they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Here we go. Ready, kick. Yes.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead.
7. Broncos 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Back to the air again on 2nd. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Now, the swat. Swat. Love a swat.
That's complete. It's Tank Dell. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
All right.
Higgins sent in motion. Here's a give to Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A run up the middle with Achane, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Back to throw, Stroud. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look. Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now, baby. 19 Tigers.
He'll look to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He's got the first down. They'll bring him down to the 28. But the sticks will move. First down, picked up on the ground.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
18. Okay.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. That's it.
Once again, it's Achane. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud going to set up to throw. This one is caught by Kirk. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Achane. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a third down and 4. Now, Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. So, on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Swap. Run the swap.
A tight end in motion now. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Okay. 18. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. Try him again. Another one to Higgins.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Stroud to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
18. What's up?
On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up?
On the carry, it's Achane. And, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Troy breaking the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Oh, 18. What's that?
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9.
18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 8. On the ground, Achane opens up this fourth quarter. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Well run with Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
A run here with Achane. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
18. That's it.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
On the quick, right?
Dell, the motion man. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
That's it. 18. That's it.
On the ground, here is Achane. A second effort, and he is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
To a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and got bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Let's go. Hawks, Warriors, 70.
They'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Denver first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A run, and it's Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Over. 18. What's up?
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Not much happening there. It's just a short game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. A run up the middle with Miller. And they're not going to even sniff the 1st down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
18. What's up?
They'll try it now with Miller. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. He's got it! And he'll be marched down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 66 yards. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. He gets free.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.